this video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me, all right? I had an original opinion about this red GNX, right? But after I attended the concert, I have a different perspective on what this could possibly mean. And I kind of knew that going to the performance would give me a different perspective, of course, but not in the way that I ended up getting it that night. You see what I'm saying? So my original theory was that I thought the red GNX was actually representation of the deluxe. You see what I'm saying? And him uncovering it will be him dropping the deluxe album. Also suspected that he was gonna be taking a lot more shots on this album based on the Luther music video, but we gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that Luther music video, so stay tuned. But like I said, now that I actually went to the concert and seen it in person, I got to see a couple things that I wasn't really recognizing as I was watching the videos. Before we get to that, we gotta understand the origins of this whole situation, you feel me? So my day ones know, but some of y'all might not know that I actually transitioned from TikTok to YouTube. And I was making this type of content on TikTok. Well, I had posted a video asking Scissor to do a collab project with Kendrick Lamar. I think it was the next day, maybe 2 days, right? She reposts my video and puts it on her story and says, it's up to the big man. You see what I'm saying? So what most people picked up from that was the fact that she might need to ask Kendrick or Top Dog. I think she was referring to Kendrick Lamar. You see what I'm saying? Now, obviously, we don't know how that conversation went. We don't know what happened. You see what I'm saying? But what we do know is she definitely went and asked somebody, Kendrick Lamar, Top Dog, whatever. So then about a month, I want to say after this, it gets announced that Kendrick and Scissor are doing the Super Bowl together. When initially this was a solo thing as far as we understood, you see what I'm saying? But then, now that we're doing it together. Then after the Super Bowl performance, which is like one of the biggest Super Bowl performances, one of the most iconic Super Bowl performances of all time by them, you see what I'm saying? They announced that they're going on a joint stadium tour. This tour that they're doing right now. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, dog. Think about it. Numbers on their music is going crazy, specifically their collab songs, the 30 for 30, Luther, all of that is going crazy, bro. You see what I'm saying? And we're going to get to that. Now we got to think, when was the very first time we saw the red GNX? In the Luther music video. A Luther music video that is featuring Scissor, which is crazy because it has that same opening that the GNX Snippet video has. When they open up and you see the two GNXs, this is the same opening. I think that's interesting. But yeah, this is the first time that we see the red GNX. And when you want to get to the bottom of something, you got to get to the root, where it all started. So then I'm at the concert the other night, right? And it comes out, the GNX, it starts to come out. You see what I'm saying? And it's toward, I'm not going to say when because I don't want to spoil y'all. But it starts to come out, right? And then they perform Luther. So once this whole gate opens, right, which is, it looks like the same opening that's in the Body's music video and the Luther music video, okay? Once that opening is there and we see the red GNX, they perform Luther, right? So then I did a little bit of research. The GNX has been coming out to Kendrick and Scissor songs. You see what I'm saying? And a few of the shows they came out on Luther. That's kind of interesting. From my understanding, this GNX isn't coming out when Kendrick is by himself or when Scissor is by herself. It's coming out when they are both performing a song together. So you telling me the origin of the red GNX is in a collaboration with Scissor. That's when we first see the GNX cover in the red cloth. It's on a song with Scissor. And now the only time the red GNX comes out during the show is when y'all both performing a song, and it's usually Luther. Interesting. And then if y'all remember in the Luther music video, once again, Scissor gets picked up in a GNX. Scissor gets picked up in a GNX. Then we get to the body snippet, right? Both of the GNXs are uncovered. Peep that. Both of the GNXs are uncovered. This song hasn't dropped yet. Peep that. You see what I'm saying? And because this song hasn't dropped yet, you know that this is for a future situation, a future release. By the time this is dropped, Kendrick Lamar will have unwrapped the other GNX. The thing is, both of the GNXs are on, and he gets out on the one on the right. What if Scissor gets out of this one? What if Scissor gets out of this GNX? Even if we don't take it that far, even if we don't take it as far as her getting out of the GNX, I'm gonna bring y'all to my theory. I think the GNX that's covered is actually representation of a collab project with Kendrick Lamar and Scissor. I think they took that post and how people responded to it seriously, and they are gearing up to drop a collab project. Think about it. This is probably the greatest rollout ever if that's the case. You telling me y'all do a Super Bowl performance together. One of the songs that's on her deluxe is with Kendrick. Then y'all do a stadium tour together. Everybody, Scissor fans who might not rock with Kendrick are now liking Kendrick's music. Kendrick fans who might not rock with Scissor are now liking Scissor's music. And then y'all do a collab project? First of all, it's left field. Second, it's bro, that might be what's going on here. We might be actually getting that collab project between the two. Now I got another theory on top of this, right? I think that the deluxe for GNX is going to be a lot of Kendrick and Scissor. I think that might be the collaboration project. You see what I'm saying? It might just be featuring a whole lot of Kendrick and Scissor and then other stuff. You see what I'm saying? And think about it like this. If that is the case, right, then this would drop before August 30th. And the reason why it would drop before August 30th is because you're competing with yourself. If you put a new album out, you're competing with GNX. But if this is just the GNX Deluxe, right, GNX is still the only project by you that's up there. You feel me? So I think that would drop before August 30th. Then Kendrick's solo project, the one I think he's really trying to put out, is going to drop after August 30th to dominate nominations for the following year. That's my next theory. You feel me? Especially if the goal is to step on releases, which I don't know if that's what Kendrick doing, but based on what I'm looking around, that's one of the things you could do to get back at motherfuckers trying to sue you and shit. Step on everybody releases. Y'all coming at me, y'all want to diss track and all that? Step on releases. They drop, you drop. So I feel like if that's the potential case, right, then this joint project and then a solo project is perfect because you can kill multiple birds with those stones. You feel me? So that's what I think is going on here. And let me know what y'all think in the comments, bro. Appreciate y'all for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new here. You feel me? Especially if you've been watching but you haven't subscribed yet. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. We on the way to 60,000. You feel me? And yeah, I'm having a great time doing this. I love talking with y'all. Love just going back and forth, seeing what y'all got to say. So yeah, shout out to y'all. I got a couple more videos about this GNX tour that I want to do. Stay tuned. I'm probably about to go live soon too, so stay tuned for that. But love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. We lit.